Are you looking for a dynamic, passionate, and practical presenter? If you're looking for a speaker known for her customized, energizing strategy pack programs, look no further.
Went into teaching because you wanted to make a difference for children. How many? I see lots of hands. Thank you.
As an expert in building caring, inclusive communities, Susan Fitzell has a unique ability to educate, motivate, and inspire.
And those days that get very tough and you feel like throwing in the towel, close your eyes and remember that teacher that made a difference, or that mentor or coach that made a difference for you. And believe deep in your heart that you are making a difference for students out there. You just may not know it.
Whether she's giving a keynote speech or facilitating an activity-based workshop, Susan delivers lively training, respectful of participants' learning style, and individual wisdom.
In the room today, we have a wide range of experience. And if I put all the years together, you have mountains more experience than I do. So today, hopefully you'll have plenty of opportunity to share that experience with each other, to help each other. I'm not the only expert in here. I'm just the one up here facilitating, and I have some ideas to share with you, but you, I'm sure, have some good ideas too. And I would love for you to feel comfortable to share those ideas, those positives, those things that work for you when the time comes and you say, yes, that worked for me, and share it. Feel free.
Her enthusiastic and caring style, combined with a how-to practical approach, have won rave reviews from school districts, businesses, and organizations across the country. Susan teaches your people, step by step, how to build caring, inclusive communities, how to implement strategies and techniques for diverse learners.
And sometimes, because of the struggles that we face in the classroom, sometimes because of the struggles we face in the building, sometimes because of the struggles we face with parents, we forget why we are here. And hopefully today, we'll be able to be inspired to get through those days even better.
How to develop skills for conflict and anger management.
Here I was in the 7th grade. It was about October, and I was enrolled in a Polish school. So new kid coming in, junior high, and I was French, and everyone else was Polish. And for the first time in my life, I experienced prejudice and what it felt like to be the victim of prejudice. At that time, I had no clue. I had been friends with kids for years and never had problems, and all of a sudden I was in a situation where I didn't fit in. And I had no idea how to deal with it. And it was hard. I mean, I remember I'd go to school and I'd never know, when I'd find a tack on my seat, and I had to start to look, because after you jump up and everyone in the class laughs at you, it's not any fun. Or I had dog bones left on my desk. I'd leave school and the kids would chase me home and spit on me. And I had no idea what to do about it. And it was all was totally new. And I'd go home and I'd say, Mom, this is going on, and I would cry and I'd say, I don't understand how to deal with it. And my mom didn't know how to deal with it either. She didn't know what to tell me. And so she said, she says, you've got to say things back. So she had a friend who was Polish, and she learned some Polish, words that I could use, And I never forget it. She says, call them a kapusta-kłowa, that means cabbage head. So I'd go to school and I'd try it. Well, it didn't work. They just laughed at me more. And, those years, they hurt. And they created scars that I say, some of them I still work on today. It took me a lot of years. And someone said to me a little over a year ago and said, why do you think, telling them about through my life, and they said, why do you think you do what you do? Just think it's probably because of what you went through. And I think it was. But there were many years that I wouldn't share that story in public because I was ashamed. I felt like there must have been something wrong with me for kids to treat me that way. So even as an adult, I wouldn't share that story, and I didn't share it until about a year ago.
How to work with each other to create powerful partnerships and teams for ongoing learning and success. She's a seasoned educator, board member of state and regional professional organizations, author, and black belt martial artist. Susan Fitzell has earned a reputation as a leader capable of motivating others to overcome obstacles by showing them how. Susan also blends captivating and memorable stories with her message.
One day I was in the gym, martial arts studio, and a young woman, she's about 10 years younger than me, came by, and she walked by me, and I already had an attitude about her, because she was dating the martial arts instructor, and she walked around, you know, and I had my paradigm. My paradigm is who she thinks she is, and my self-talk was really negative, like, yeah, she thinks she's so hot, you know. So what does she do? She comes by one day, she's taller than me, 10 years younger than me, and she pats me on the head. My triggers went.
Susan customizes each and every program. She invests 15 to 20 hours of prep time for every hour that she presents to your group. Susan's message does not end with her live programs. She has developed valuable learning tools to help create lasting change for your people. Her company can provide follow-up one-on-one or group coaching by telephone, email, or in person. Susan's books, including Free the Children, Conflict Education for Strong, Peaceful Minds, and Successful Strategies and Techniques to Meet the Needs of Diverse Learners in the Classroom, provide resources that last long after Susan's training sessions. If you want a speaker who will deliver dynamic, effective training with value, then book Susan Fitzell and watch your organization's caring community blossom.